Hello and welcome to Sewist Online Pattern Making Software channel. In our previous lessons, we looked at the functions that help us create points. These were point, apply, meet, and intercept. In this lesson we shall talk about the function compass. It draws imaginary circles around 2 points and places a new point where these circles intersect. The syntax is as follows. Name of the new point, equation sign, the word compass, brackets open, the name of the first point, the first radius, the name of the second point, the second radius, and the side. All parameters are separated by commas. The last parameter, side, is optional and equals 1 by default. As usual, I first created a couple of reference points. P1 is at 10 cm by x-axis and 10 cm by y-axis. P2 is at 40 cm by x-axis and 50 cm by y-axis. I used the function point to create both P1 and P2. Points P3 and P4 were created using the compass function. For both points, similar circles are used. The first one has the radius of 25 cm and its center is at P1. The second one has the radius of 35 cm and its center is at P2. You won't see these circles when applying the compass function. They were drawn deliberately here for the purpose of this demonstration. Now, let us see what the side parameter stands for. The easiest way to understand it is to imagine yourself standing at the first point and looking at the second point. This nice lady is standing at P1 and is looking at point P2, so in this direction. She can see both intersections. One of them is at the left side and the second one is at the right side. From her point of view, the order of the points is like this: 1 and then 2. Let's return to our code for point P3. We remember that if side is omitted, it is implied to be 1. So P3 is placed at the first intersection, here. For point P4, the side is set to 2, so it is placed at the second intersection. You can also use math formulas and refer to other objects within this function. I created another example at the side. First, the 2 reference points. P5 is at 90 cm from P1, at 0 degrees. P6 is at 30 cm from P5, at 90 degrees. To define the radiuses, I refer to the distance between these points. I used center for imaginary lines, 2 points separated by colon in square brackets, and the property point L, that stands for length. I used a math formula and multiplied the length by 0.6 to define the first radius. The second radius is 1/2 of the distance between points P5 and P6, or the length of an imaginary line between them, multiplied by 0.5. Now let's see which point is which. Imagine standing at the first point and looking at the second point. The first point is on the left from the gentleman here, and the second point is on the right. Remember, we are counting from his point of view. The first point is here. And the second point is here. Have you noticed that they both have name P7? Now, what happens if you use the same name of a point? After you create a point with the same name, you can no longer refer to the point that you created first. If you decide to refer to P7 later in the code, you will work with the last point that was created under this name. I hope you enjoyed this short video about Sewist Online Pattern Making Software. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask them in comments to this video, or in our forum at www.sewist.com. We also encourage you to follow us on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Happy sewing!